Hello, my name is Anne-Marie Shaughnessy. I am from Tampa, Florida in the United States. I am currently teaching English in Colombia at La Universidad Nacional. This is actually a map of the campus at La Universidad Nacional in Bogota, Colombia. I got my master's in linguistics so I could teach English, but I wasn't always interested in teaching English. I previously got my bachelor's in art. This is actually one of my paintings. It's a painting of a humpback whale. And I do a lot of paintings and drawings, and I previously used to teach adults and children in art. I do art classes, painting classes, but I really enjoyed teaching preschool to young children. The reason of that is because the children I worked with, usually, not always, but a lot of my students who were 3, 4 years old, they would come to my classes speaking a different language because they would speak a different language in their homes with their families. So I had little kids speaking Spanish to me, speaking Russian to me, speaking Albanian to me, which was very difficult sometimes. But I also found that art was a really good medium to help them communicate and channel a lot of their expressions. So I became really interested in language, not only because of the children, but also because my background is Colombian. My mother was born in Bogota, Colombia, and I decided that I wanted to have more information, more experiences, and more experience teaching English as well. So I applied for the Fulbright Scholarship. So this is the Fulbright logo here. It says Fulbright Colombia, B Fulbright, and this year they celebrated 60 years of doing this program. And I was accepted to teach at La Universidad Nacional. They gave me this nice little name card. And it's been really great teaching English as a foreign language. Before I used to teach English as a second language because I taught at the University of South Florida, and I taught a lot of people from Saudi Arabia and from China, although I had students from all over, Japan, Russia, Morocco, you name it, I probably taught someone from there. And I met a lot of people and I really enjoyed it, but a question that I get a lot as an English teacher is, if you teach people from Saudi Arabia and China, then you speak Arabic and Chinese, and I do not. I do not speak much of any other language besides English and Spanish, and a lot of people are confused about how I would teach that, teach English to another culture, another people from another place. And it just is working with simple language. So anything that you want to explain can be explained in simple terms. It does take some practice, and you will have trial and error and sometimes failure, but generally you will find that you are able to communicate with other people just using simple vocabulary, simple words in order to get your point across. And I also know that when I taught a lot of my Saudi Arabian students, they had a bunch of them in the class. So if I explain things and if I get one person to understand, then they can explain it to the rest of the class, which is great. But I really enjoy teaching English here in Colombia because I can actually understand my students now. So when I actually do talk in Spanish, I can understand if they're talking about something that's in the class or something different. And usually they actually are speaking about something in the class or trying to explain or understand something. So it's been really great teaching here, and I'm excited to do another semester here in Colombia. And thank you for watching my presentation.